Okay guys, this next section of our video covers a lot of TEKS. It's 6.4 E, F, and G. And it's all about generating equivalent forms of fractions, decimals, and percents using different things. We've done this a lot this year already, and so I'm not going to work all of these out for you, but I am going to remind you that you need to remember your fraction, decimal, and percent rules. Remember that to go from a fraction to a decimal, we take our numerator and divide it by our denominator. To go from a decimal to a percent, we multiply by 100. To go from a percent to a decimal, we divide by 100. And then to go from a decimal to a fraction, we use place value. Place value. So I need you to make sure you remember that every time. That needs to kind of be a little diagram you give yourself every time we take a test. That needs to be like the first thing you write down. I'm not going to work all of these for you. I am going to tell you that to go from a fraction to a percent, if you'll notice, to go from a fraction to a percent, because this question is asking us to find the percent of something, the first thing we have to do is change it to a decimal, then we can change it to a percent. So you change it to a decimal first, then change it to a percent. So there are going to be two steps here. When it ask you right here 40%, I want the decimal, the fraction and the decimal here, and then up here it just asks you what value represents 144%. So if you can also give me the fraction and the decimal here, that will help me out a lot. I'm not going to work all of these for you. I do want to I did make a mistake when I was making the review here. I just put the words in the wrong place. This is supposed to say decimal and this is supposed to say fraction. But I do want to talk about models because for some reason models seems to be what everybody still struggles with. So if I'm looking at 1/4, guys, 1/4 would be what? Well, if I have a 1 whole, if I want 1/4 of it, then I split it into 4 pieces and I shade in one of those pieces. 7/10 works the same way. If I would get 1 whole, I would split it into 10 pieces and I would shade in, you guessed it, 7 to show 7/10. That's how you model it. I'm going to kind of let y'all work on this on your own. If you do have questions when you come to class tomorrow or before school on Thursday, I will answer questions about this section. But I also have a video from the last review, the last unit review, where we went over how to do this. So if you want to go back and look at that video, you're more than welcome to. But this is about all I'm going to give you on this one because I feel as though y'all are really good at doing this. But if you do need help, all you have to do is ask me. And I hope this video helped, and stay tuned for the next one.